Hi fam. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Shalom. So much love. Everyone's been having a good day. I have had a glorious day. I've got lots to tell you. But first I thought I would read a poem. So this is Edgar A. Guest. Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems uphill, when the funds are low but the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have a sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many failures, turn about when we might have won had we stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick. Come on. So stick to the fight when your hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. So, just bringing out my little sign here. Probably going to be backwards, isn't it? Yeah. But it says, I have this right under my TV over there, so I'll see it all day. It says, no matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. That's the vibe. That's the vibe we're going for today, people. That is the vibe. 100%. I'm literally so excited. I can't even really put it into words how excited I am, which seems odd given the circumstances, but I am going to explain. So, firstly, there's a whole lot going on that we should be actually really happy about. And I know there's lots of stuff that is going on that is absolutely heinous. But we can do something about those. We can do something. We can actively do something about all of the things that are happening around the world that we don't like. We can't trust these people no more. They've proven they can't be trusted. And all of us individually and collectively matter. Not only that, we're all worthy. We all have power. We all have, our voices matter. And if you look back through history, so one thing that I'm finding is I just feel like I'm looking at everything through kids' eyes for some reason. Everything is really exciting. just everything is. There has never been a more exciting time than now. There literally hasn't, because we have never been more connected than we are right now, digitally, thanks to the people that made the internet and the social media platforms. And so we've never been more connected than we are right now. Additionally, we have never had as many technologies as we have right now, thanks to all the big tech bods, techies, big brains out there. Thank God for you, right? So we've never had the technology that we have right now, in both discovering and understanding where we come from more than we ever have before, and also in terms of solutions to problems that we have. And there are all of the solutions that we've got them all already. So that's exciting. So forget whatever doom and gloom their propaganda machines are pumping out 24/7 on the mainstream media. The fact of the matter is, we have never been in a more exciting time than now. And yes, as I said, there are many, many problems, but every single one of them has a solution. In fact, there's many. There's many solutions, not just one. We've got options. We've literally got options. And if they won't do it because they're playing, I'm going to say they, governments and these bods here, if they ain't going to do it because they've got their whatever agenda they've got, then we just do it ourselves. Because there are more of us than them. If I need to draw, do I need to draw my picture again? 99% versus 1. Yeah? We've got the numbers, we've got the brains, we've got the technology, we've got the power, we've got everything. We don't need them. They're trying to carry on with this fucking nonsense to suit themselves. And it's just a money game. They don't care about anyone else. But we care about each other. And we've got all the technology needed. So I was designing today. I've been designing my new collections, and I've done one for. I've got one for Syria, one for Yemen, one for and the one for human trafficking, and then it's both sides. So it's one for rescuing children and one for catching human traffickers, and they will go to 100% of the funds will go to the charities in the countries of purchase towards either rescuing the children or catching the traffickers. One for programs to help people that come out of prison to start businesses. these are collections, so they're all sorts of things, from t-shirts to sweaters to bottles to everything. It's about 60 products per collection, and one for the United States of Africa. So 100% of the profits of that collection will go to infrastructure. And I'm doing one for South America as well. So while I was doing those, I was also listening to educational things. And I have to say, as I said, I feel like a kid, like as if I'm looking at everything with new eyes. Like I'm literally, everything is exciting. Literally everything is. Like how, when you, I don't know, maybe this is just me. When I was at school, the best, the subjects I did best in were the ones that I had a teacher that was really inspirational. And I just hung off every word, right? I know it's not just me. The teacher that you have that sort of connection with, you do the best in, don't you? That's the subject you do the best in because they've got your attention, and for some reason it connects with you and you connect with them, and that's how you learn the best, right? Wow. Right now, thanks to the magic that is the Internet of Things, we have got access to all of the teachers everywhere. All of them. In any subject. Right? And I just find I just want to know. I want to understand. I want to understand everything. I want to understand why, I want to understand history. I want to understand history from our perspective here in the UK, but I want to understand history in all other countries. And I've said this, but this is all I'm doing. And it's not just history, it's add in religion, add in science, add in, all of the different, it's amazing. It truly is. Like how we've come to be, how we are here. What are we here for? And when you think about right now and the times that we've just gone through, and let's not forget, this ain't World War II. When you think, people, how much people be moaning about what they've had to go through. This is nothing. This is nothing in comparison to wars that are currently going on around the world. It isn't. And it's nothing in comparison to World War II. And it's nothing in comparison to World War One. And that's not to say that people's lives don't matter. Of course they do. Each and everyone's life matters. It does. But just you need to take a different perspective on how we view things. Because we aren't sitting in our houses being bombed. We aren't on rations. We aren't sending our partners off to war. We aren't sitting in ruins. We haven't got, we've got hospitals. We've got doctors, we've got nurses, we've got PPE. Some places don't even have that. And, this is living history right now. This is living history. It's future history. And everyone's voice matters. Every single person matters. Everyone's voice matters. Everyone is worthy. Everyone is amazing. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is perfect. Everyone that is standing up and speaking out, no matter what subject it's on, because there's lots of subjects that people are speaking out on, and that will be written about. That is recorded. That will be here forever. So know that you are worthy, that your life matters, that this is everything that you are doing, that you are protesting for, that you are standing up for, that people may say you are stupid for going to. It doesn't matter what they think. You are part of history. And it is recorded and it will forever be. So no matter what happens, you are part of something. You're part of a movement. You're part of change. You've stood for something. You have meaning. You have purpose. And you're speaking out. And it is magical. Truly. Because so many people, so many places all over the world are uniting and voicing what is right. Against the powers that be, against the powers that have always been. And it's all recorded, it's written, it's being recorded, it's being put on social media. That will be there forever. So know that you are making a difference. You're absolutely making a difference. Every single time. And the more people that see it, the more people hear it, the more people that feel comfortable to do it themselves and join in. I've got a lot. I've got these. Look at the state of these notes. Look, I've got 2 pages of that. Right. Let me just look now. Oh no, look. Hold on. So there is something I saw earlier. Oh my God, I've listened to some amazing new tunes today. I can't play them because I'll get in trouble with copyright. I am in my, I have to say, I'm smug as a bug in a rug, because when you when you just are absolutely in the zone and you're telling the truth and you always have been and you've got all the evidence, and Judgment Day's come in and you're like, I just can't wait I can't wait to see certain people's faces. I literally can't wait. I'm so excited. The more that time passes, the more excited I'm getting. Like, oh, bring it. Bring it. When I say certain people, I'm talking about the exes. The joy. The joy. There is nothing better than proving someone wrong, is there? Know what I mean? Nothing better. Anyway, that was just a side note. Right. Let me just put this song on. It's the radio.
Another news traffic
right.
Continues across the city.
I've got.
You know what about the happy moments we don't get to
Listen.
Such a
There is there's a new bipartisan group for military justice improvement and military improvement and justice act, which is to do with the prevention and protection of military sexual assault. So sexual assault that goes on in the military, where people have been too or they've obviously gone up the chain of commands and it gets ignored. But this new act, bipartisan act, big up yourselves, is to prevent this, and it's an independent person that comes in to review it. And there's senators from both sides who are pushing this through. So, and there's a lot. Apparently, there's quite a lot of that. There's quite a lot of sexual assault in the military that doesn't get addressed, and there's no justice for, or hasn't been till now. So, guys and girls of the military, if you have been prey to such acts, speak out. They're doing this act now. I've got some. Oh yeah, so teachers. Everyone's inspiring me right now. Literally everyone. But I'm going to give you my faves of today. And my faves of today are Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's an astrophysicist, and Chuck Nice, who's his pal on they've got a show called Star Talk. And I'm going to put the links into that because they are an inspiration. There's nothing better than education whilst laughing. There isn't. You can't get better than that. When you're learning and you're laughing at the same time. Oh, come on. Laughter is medicine. So if you're laughing and learning, it's like a magic mix. It is. It's truth. Also, what else have we got here? Sky News. So I was born in Stockport, and Stockport is near Manchester. And today, the Manchester family, well, they protested outside Manchester and indeed on the pitch. Now, look, I don't agree with violence or destruction of property. However, big up yourselves. Yes. So they protested outside of a match today, and so it didn't go on because they obviously are carrying on from the Super League debacle. and they're protesting the Glazer family owning Manchester United and using it as a commodity rather than respecting the roots of football and just, you know, using it as a cash cow, which they are. And it doesn't respect the roots of football, does it? Or respect the fans. So praise be. I'm going to put a link into that little, and there's a few videos actually from the football today, which has got interviews with the fans on. And I think they're all important because at the end of the day, that's where it started. And it's been taken away. It's been slowly eroded. And that's wrong. So yeah, so I've got lots of videos with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I swear, yeah, he's literally my fave person. He's one of them ones there where you're like, oh, tell me everything you know. Tell me everything. I want to know everything you know. Literally. Like, I want to see inside your brain and I want to know it. I want to know everything you know. That's how I feel. And he's funny. And yeah, he does this show with this other guy. So I'm going to put that in. There's also some interesting information. Do you know about, I have mentioned CERN before. Do you know what CERN is? Do you remember? If not, I'll tell you. While I'm looking for that on my phone to read you what CERN is, Neil deGrasse Tyson made a good point today, or at least I saw today, which is, I you know, maths. I've always enjoyed maths. That's a bit weird. That's just me. Now, you know, there's that kind of air of maths is not important. Like, why are we going to learn maths? We're all going to use it. The thing is that maths is everywhere. Maths is actually fundamental to absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Mathematics. It is. Absolutely everything that we're surrounded by will have some kind of calculation in it. Think about it. So mathematics is absolutely critical to all that is. Just letting you know. So let me tell you about CERN. Because CERN is the lab where, and this is quite, because as we all know, cray is going on a daily basis, every 24 hours. Jeez. Right? So, CERN is where there's the Large Hadron Collider. Now, if you'd like me to, I'll tell you what that is. And this is important because I just watched a video today saying that they have got the potential to open up a parallel universe. Just gonna let that one there. Cool. Good. The Large Hadron Collider is the world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. It feels like we're in a movie, doesn't it, at this point? We've been in this movie. What movie is it? You know the movie? Oh, it's my favourite. I've watched it 1,000 times with the kids. Hero. Nero? You know the one. With the inflatable caregiver, and you know the one. I'm going to put a link into it. Right. Most powerful particle accelerator. It first started on the 10th of September 2008 and remains the largest addition to CERN's accelerator complex. The LHC consists of 27-kilometer ring of superconducting magnets with a number of accelerating structures to boost the energy of the particles along the way. Ooh. Inside the accelerator, 2 high-energy particle beams travel at close to the speed of light before they are made to collide. The beams travel in the opposite directions in separate beam pipes. 2 tubes heat ultra-high vacuum. They are guided around the accelerated ring by a strong magnetic maintained by superconducting electromagnets. So, this is where they found the Higgs boson, and the Higgs boson is the God particle. This is also where, over the last 2 weeks, they're now saying there's a potential to connect to a parallel universe. Just saying. That's what they're saying. These are clever bods. These are the biggest brains there are. So, let's just prepare ourselves for that. I'm going to put the links in. What else have we got here? I've got all the new tunes. That's what I was saying. I can't play them because I'll get told off. But there's some amazing ones. DJ Khaled over the last 2 days. He's got a few out. Awesome. There's a guy in Jamaica as well, Capleton. I'm going to put all these in because every single one of them is epic. I've been listening to them while I was designing my collections. What else we got? Oh, votes coming up. Votes. UK. This week is voting week, right? Listen. This is more important than ever, and that is do not vote. Don't vote. Oh no, vote, but don't vote for Conservatives or Labour. Yeah? Listen. There's so many other people that are standing. So many other people that are standing that actually give a shit about this country. Vote for any one of them. And if you're in London, vote for Brian Rose. Morning Star, guys. Can't. Oh, and Financial Times. You know how much I love the Financial Times. Here it is. Big up your bad selves. The Hope issue. Yes. Right. And this one, even better. Mornings, not even better. I'm going to take that back. Financial Times, they get upset. Morning Star. They're talking about the workers' rights or lack thereof. And do they do this in America or anywhere else? Actually, I'm not trying to preference anywhere, but fire and rehire. Like, what is this shit about? So what they're doing is companies are going, oh, we're just going to block fire people and change everyone's contract to be slightly shittier and then rehire them. Like, anyone's going to agree to that? Oh my goodness. I've suddenly had an epiphany. Do you know what? Today, I was watching Bloomberg TV and they were talking about how there's loads of jobs and not enough people for the jobs in hospitality and restaurants. Because obviously places are opening up now. Right? People, go either go back to your previous jobs, because there's these restaurateurs that are like, we can't get our staff to come back to work. They don't want to come back to work till after summer. Mate, you're missing out. Do you know where you're missing out? You know where you're missing out? Do you know how excited everyone is about going out? Imagine. Everyone is so excited about being able to go out. Restaurants will be busy non-stop. If you have a job in a restaurant and you can get tips, imagine the tips you'll get. Imagine the tips you'll get. See, hospitality is a great place to be. Everyone's going to be so excited about being out. So everyone's going to be nice and friendly and give loads of tips, aren't we, people? Mm-hmm. And if you go back to work now, or as soon as the place open, think of the tips you'll get. Think of the opportunity you have. Think of all the people you get to speak to. Think about being out. Think about having that the vibe that there will be. Working in these entertainment places, in spaces and restaurants, and come on. Yeah? And if you're still getting your whatever's checks, yeah, invest that money. Go back. You'll have more fun. You'll have more fun being out and about and being with people and learning the trade and doing whatever. And then you can go and start your own business if you want to. But think about the tips. Think about the tips. Don't forget, hospitality workers are frontline workers. They're frontline workers. So are retail workers. They're frontline workers as well. Yeah. So if you want your shops and all your shops and your restaurants and your everything to be open again and back to normal, then you've got to go back to work, and B, you've got to go out and keep it open. You don't use it, you lose it. They ain't going to stay open forever on their own with no customers and no staff, are they? So everyone needs to support it from both sides, whether it's as a customer or as going back to work. Surely you want to go back to work and to be around people. And tips. Think of the tips. Think of the tips. People be tipping left, right, and centre just because they're so excited to be out. No one's been out for so long. Think about it. Think about it. If you went there and smashed it in restaurants, being the hostess or the host with the most, think of the tips. People be hand over foot like, thank you. Thank you for making our day, our night, our afternoon, whatever. We ain't been out in ever. We haven't been out forever. Come on. You make yourself. So that was just a little thought I had when I watched this, because the guy was concerned that his staff weren't going to come back to the restaurant. I was like, what? There's money to be made. It's an opportunity. Oh my days. Wait a minute. I had a massive idea earlier. I need to think about it. Right. So it was on the TV, the other day, and I did one of my episodes, and I did must have been about 50 different green tech that already exists that pretty much, if was implemented, we wouldn't be having this fucking flit out that we're having right now. So today they were moaning about how the UK is like really bought into wind turbines, but supply is slow, and you have to wait until the actual bits of the turbine get sent here from other countries. Like, hold up. This makes no sense. And why it makes no sense is because We're on an island. Obviously, this only applies to the UK, but everywhere has a coast, right? Continents or countries or whatever. Not everyone, but you know what I'm saying. So the UK has a coastline, and that coastline will have waves, and there is technology that is, which I shared previously, which is wave technology. So not only does waves, but it also does desalination at the same time. So, and that could be manufactured here in this country and implemented now. So why isn't it? Just for one. The next one is, why have all these huge, big, these turbine eyesores when there is much better wind technology, green technology already? There's already better ones than that. I hate to say it, but there is. So there's turbines which are straight poles, which are vertical vortex wind technology. So it's like spins round as a cylinder. So that's not as much of an eyesore, and it's much easier to create, and there's less moving parts, less maintenance. One. Next one. There's ones that you can put out at sea, where it's again less moving parts, much smaller, less maintenance, less costly, less, not as bad on the environment as a massive wind turbine, and also less reliant on other countries. You could just create that here and put it in the sea, and away you go. So it's like an excuse. It feels like an excuse to me. It feels like, oh, we're just kind of, oh yeah, but we really bought into wind turbines. It's like, mate, hate to shit on your parade, but I'm gonna. There's loads of other technologies that are much greener and much faster and much less expensive and could be manufactured here. And need I go on? So, you know what I mean? Like, why are they, oh, well, we need to wait for these. No, you don't. You don't need to. You absolutely don't need to. You just need to go, oh, you know what? We've got this budget. Let's just manufacture these here and manufacture these much better, quicker, faster, stronger, less detrimental on the environment, on the flora and fauna technologies. It's not rocket science. Because it literally isn't. The big brains, they've already done the work. They these amazing people that we are blessed to have on this planet that are working day and night to create these genius products that solve these problems that already exist. They literally already exist. All we have to do is go, oh, do you know what? We've got a catalogue of green energy projects here to pick from. I'm going to pick those and just implement those. So it's really quite simple. It seems farcical that it takes so long, and so, it's just an excuse. It's an excuse. It's delaying. It's delaying. It's delaying. It's delaying. So, on that note, get out and vote this week, guys. Get out and vote. But yeah, I have got lots of exciting stuff. So much. So many amazing people. I did some posts earlier, but you probably won't have seen, on my Facebook, just sharing loads more protests around the world. Yay, go people. And also, what was it? I saw a link earlier to good old Bill Gates from 2017 telling us that there was a bioweapon of a virus type coming. Oh, how strange. Predicting, that's it, predicting / planning the biological weapon that's going to kill 30 million people. Which is funny when he owns all the patents, he pays for all the research and does all the clinical trials. So therefore just pays for them to say whatever he wants. And not only that, he's also got meetings. You only need to do a quick search on, just do Bill Gates depopulation, Google search, and you'll find a long list of things that he's done about how we need to depopulate the planet because it's so overpopulated. However, the population of the planet has actually been decreasing steadily since 1960 because fertility rates and sperm counts have just been steadily decreasing since then. Why? Well, it'll be down to chemical farming, our bad habits, and our unhealthy lifestyles. And when I say chemical farming, I'm talking about insecticides, pesticides, and fertilizers, which, as we've already discussed and proven, as is in court, the sustained use of any of those, particularly Monsanto, Bayer, Roundup, is a scientifically proven carcinogenic and will cause cancers and a myriad of other serious health issues. And there are 3 verdicts so far, and it's a total of only 6 people. 6 people, 3 cases, 6 people, I think. It's something that, it might have been less, that have taken them to court and won hundreds of millions of dollars because, yes, it does in fact cause cancers, Alzheimer's, autism. There's a long list. I've done it on a previous video, right? So if that is from that, then think about all of the other products that they use on the land, the chemical products that they use on the land or have historically and continue to do so, and how that infects the entire food chain and will indeed infect and impact each and every one of our lives. And obviously Bill Gates has got an associated Monsanto. Monsanto owns the entire food chain, and there's the problem. So yeah, harsh talk, but real talk. Do you know what I mean? So, aside from that little, it's true though. We need to deal with it. I'm loving life, everybody, and I'm loving everybody. Loving everybody. I think it's amazing what's going on. Truly. And it just is. It is important to remember that right now, this is the best time in history. I know that sounds weird, but it is. Because it's a moment where everybody can actively be involved in the change that needs to happen to change the future for everyone, everywhere. So, what better time is there than this? You know? We're more connected than ever. We have more information than ever. We have the best technology ever. It's only getting better. So we know more about each other and ourselves than ever before. We know more about our history than ever before. We know more about our future than ever before. We know more about absolutely everything. And it's only gaining speed and momentum exponentially. And everything is shared, it's online, it's here forever. We are part of a movement that will be recorded in time. It will be future history. We can change our lives and the lives of our children and for generations to come. And that is an exciting thing. So everybody matters. Every single person. So, enough rambling, enough ranting and raving for today. I love you guys. I hope you find the people that I'm going to put in today an inspiration, because they've been an inspiration to me today and every day. So enjoy. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, whatever. Very Truman Show. I only just realised that the other day when I was saying it. It's like, oh, hold on a minute, I've heard that before. Anyway, big hugs, virtual hugs, hands in, famalam, bestest team ever. So I will see you anon in approximately 24 hours as usual. And no doubt I'll have some outrageous story to tell you then. He's hoping.